Cruise influencers. We're a crazy bunch, always sharing our antics, our fun times, and our biggest mistakes with the entire world. I'm going to share with you a couple of recent alarming situations that I've come across just in the past week or two of cruise influencers gone too far, running amok, who have directly ruined things for you on board cruise ships. Let's roll the intro. You know, I can't be the only person who thinks influencers have been ruining cruising as of late, can I? You see, a couple of times in the past week, I've noticed stories like this one popping up in my news feed about popular cruise or online influencers, whether they be on YouTube or other social media platforms, coming out and just doing something stupid, acting a fool. And it's caused problems directly for cruise passengers moving forward. So cruise influencers like myself, we're a different kind of animal. We're able to leave our shame behind, walk around an entire cruise ship with our hand in front of us, a large microphone, a big camera, and just talk about, document, and share our experience. And most of us do it to a certain unwritten set of standards. And well, I'm going to let you in on that secret here right now. So these unwritten rules that we all follow, they're pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The first one, well, you don't want to become the subject of a Cruisenews story unless it's something positive because you've reached a big achievement or you've done something great for your community. And there's many examples of that here in Cruise Influence here on YouTube and on other social media platforms. The second rule is, well, you don't film guests. The third rule is you respect the rules of the road on the cruise ships. You don't film in the casino. You're not doing things that are sketchy. You're not taking things from the cruise line. And really the overarching unwritten rule is we are not out there as creators, as influencers. We don't seek to put a cruise line down. I would never take a cruise with a cruise line that I'm going into this cruise knowing that I've got stuff to say about this cruise line or the ship or whatever it is, and none of it is positive. And we all know that there are creators out there who, well, their videos are a little bit more negative and they have their own audience, but for the most part here on YouTube, on this platform, all of the creators that you're watching, that you're liking and subscribing and commenting on our videos, well, we're all positive people. We're all upbeat and overall happy-go-lucky people. And squirrel, hang on. I'm decorating for Halloween, and I found my cat's favorite toy. This is Claire's. This is her dragon. I'll leave a link to it right there and right there if you're interested in it. It's the best $3 I ever spent on a cat toy. Yeah, so we all follow these rules. And like I said, the very first rule of cruising, you don't want to become that story. We are not there to become the story. We're there to share maybe our story or our experience or what you can do. But this person right here, this guy, his name is Richard. He also runs an up-and-coming cruise YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I watch some of his videos from time to time. Well, Richard became the story last week when he posted this video here about how he used Starlink internet to get free Wi-Fi on his Carnival cruise. And that's not a terrible thing. Honestly, I was a little bit jealous that I didn't think of such a cool hack like Richard thought of when he made this video. Where Richard went wrong is he went on the main pool deck of the Carnival Miracle on a sea day when everybody was out there in the middle of the day with his camera rig, his captain's hat on, his bright fancy shirt, and his big personality. And he went out there for 10 minutes almost, it seems like, with his satellite dish, and he shared in front of the entire ship, in front of all the crew, the officers, the security guards, everybody that's on there. All these eyes were on Richard when he was filming this and recording this. And let me tell you, because you may have not experienced this, when you're a person on a cruise ship who talks to a camera or who points a camera outwardly long enough on that cruise ship, and I would say long enough is at least an hour, if not 2 hours or more, you are going to attract the attention of security and ship's officers and crew members, even if you don't realize it. I can't tell you how many times, as a matter of fact, on my most recent 2 cruises, this has happened to me, where I'm getting on board the ship going through security, and the security guard or somebody in that security area says, "You're the vlogger, you're the guy that's filming all over the ship." These cruise lines are looking for behavior that's out of the ordinary, and well, standing there with your big camera, that's out of the ordinary behavior. So Richard drew a lot of attention to himself, and then he put a very creative video online, and unfortunately for him, he broke one of the policies of Carnival Cruise Line in doing so, and that is you can't bring a satellite dish, or now dish, on board a ship. I say now dish because as a result of Richard's video, Carnival actually changed their policy. They updated the language so you can't bring these Starlink dishes with you when you cruise. And that's what I'm talking about. You never want to become the news, and you never want to become the reason why a cruise line changes or updates their policies. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. And that's not the only case this week. I'm getting a little uncomfortable on the floor. It's time to move. There we go. You see, because also in the past week or two, there has been another much more high profile couple of influencers who have seen similar problems with their content going viral and causing a lot of arguments, a lot of discussion in a negative light surrounding their actions on board a recent Royal Caribbean cruise. I give you Matt and Abby, some family influencers. I don't know who these folks are, never watched them, don't have any opinions about them, but I know that about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now, they had the video blow up for all the wrong reasons when they supposedly left one of their young children in their cabin and monitored them with a baby monitor while they went out and did some other things on the ship. They, of course, deny these allegations, so I don't know. It's a he said, she said situation, or whatever you want to call those in 2024. Am I allowed to call them that? Anyways, as a result of this situation, Royal Caribbean has just today come out and said, you can no longer bring baby monitors on our ships. Again, these are people who have a responsibility to act less a fool than everybody else who's just enjoying their vacation, who have now caused another problem on a ship. That's where these sort of things become a problem. They become a problem for the cruise lines. They become a nuisance or a safety or security problem for other cruise passengers. And that's sort of where it stands as it is today. So I ask you, are you aware of any creators who you think are just grossly, egregiously violating these unwritten ethics of YouTube? Let me know about it in the comments down below. Do you think I personally am contributing to a negative environment for other cruisers on ships? And maybe have you encountered cruise content creators on one of your cruises? Who were they? Or who would you like them to be? Let me know about all of those in the comments down below. And your time on the Midships, of course, it's not over yet. I got another video for you. I want you to check out this video of my cruise on a recent Carnival ship, one of their oldest in the fleets. I had a wonderful time. I think you could have a great budget cruise on board. We'll see you there.